what's up guys? This is Brian from ITS Tactical. Today we're going to be reviewing a shoulder bag that I had custom made for me from Zulu Nylon gear. Joel over there made it for me. Actually this bag was based on a couple of designs that he had custom made previously for customers. So today we're just going to be taking a look at it, show you the features of the bag and why I like it, why I had the design elements put into this bag that I did, and talk about some of the functionality. One of the things you can tell right off the bat is this bag is stuffed to the brim. That was to illustrate how much stuff it can carry. I don't typically carry this much stuff on, when I'm carrying it around with me, but the basis for the bag for me came from this old cheap Jack Bauer bag. If you ever seen these are available on Amazon for like 20 bucks. I carried this around with me for, geez, I don't know, 2 years or so, and I really like the functionality on it. For one, I love the Nalgene Pockets, or the pockets that could fit Nalgenes on the side. Love the way it could quick adjust with the strap, which I'll show you that I kind of incorporated into this bag, and just kind of show you some of the features that I liked about this too. So one thing I'd like to show while I'm standing up here before we kind of get down and review the bag is the adjustment on it. It's very easy to just grab this slider here, pull down, and the bag has more slack in it. Also very easy to bring it back up, just like that. So very easy to adjust. I'll show you in detail kind of how that happens with the bag in a second once we get down on the ground here. But anyway, I've always really liked that feature of this Jack Bauer bag, and I don't know why they call it Jack Bauer bag. I'm guessing because he used it on the show. I don't watch 24. I know I'm not a big TV guy, so I've never really seen him carry that. That's just kind of what it's referred to. So anyhow, let's get down and I'll show you some of the details of this bag. Alright, to start off here, let's look at some of the details on the Bauer bag here, and I'll show you why I incorporated some of those things into the design that Joel came up with me for this bag. So I really like the main compartment feature on this bag. Obviously a large area to store anything from notebooks to bags, which I kind of have in this one too. It's got two main sections here in the front with pockets. Really like that aspect of it. Joel definitely came through and modified that in a hell of a way. I'll show you in a second. And then I did like the fact that there are these big Nalgene pockets on the side here. So the way this bag adjusts is that it's got a fixed point here and a fixed point here, and the strap just slides back and forth like this to adjust. And I wanted to incorporate that, but also have some kind of a quick release on this bag. Kind of a everyday carry bag. I wanted it to kind of be discreet a little bit. I know this coyote brown isn't the most discreet color, but it does kind of blend in a little bit. Not as discreet as probably like an urban gray, or even a black bag stands out a little bit nowadays. So basically what you have is a way to totally disconnect the shoulder strap on the bag that Joel created for me here. And as I was showing you earlier, it does slide with one of these buckles here, but then there's a quick release. And what I opted to do, instead of routing this completely through the SRB here, was to just do it so it moves freely, and that enables the bag to slide easily and adjust. So you can see that it just makes things really quick. So one thing I incorporated in the top too was a grab handle. Definitely wanted that feature of the bag. And just some other exterior features first before we get into the interior of the bag. One thing I really like that I saw in one of Joel's bags, he's got a lot of pictures online on his photo bucket account of different bags that he's made over the years. One thing I really liked was the ability to have a Velcro panel on the bag, but have it covered when you don't need it. So this can totally remove here on the bag. You can optionally run that or not run it. Big old wide place for Velcro patches, and fits the height of the ITS patch, of course. That was a must. Small little exterior pocket here. Got some ITS business cards in there and stickers. Never know when I have to hand those out. And then this, there's a larger section up here, and this pocket pretty much goes the whole length of the flap all the way down there. I've got a GPS right now lanyarded in there. And then this is something I just store in this pocket. This is the shoulder strap pad. I don't typically run the shoulder strap pad. This is something that Joel came up with for the bag too. But I like having the quick adjust feature of the bag readily available, so I don't typically run that shoulder pad in there. So let's get into these Nalgene pockets on the side here. What you've got is big wide pockets for Nalgenes, but Joel also came up with this system here to not only compress the pockets when they're not in use, but this is a removable strap that kind of lanyards in the Nalgene. You can run it through the handle of the Nalgene, or the water bottle there, strap it in, and of course when you take the Nalgene out, you can totally remove this right here, and the pocket can Velcro right there together, so it's nice and out of the way. The bag is made with 1000D Cordura, so it's got the waterproof lining on it. The bag's obviously not waterproof, but I do find that it keeps things pretty dry inside. Let's move on to the rear of the bag. And I'm gonna have to actually let's deal with the rear here in a minute, and actually go into the interior of the bag here, because we're gonna have to pull some stuff out so it's easy to see that rear pocket. So the entire top lid and the inside is a map pocket. Easy access through the side, through this big vinyl map pocket. Really like the side access pocket. I'm not really a big fan of Velcro map pocket designs, especially on bags. I mean, I've seen some that are good on other things, but I really like the idea of the zipper map pocket here on the top lid of the bag. So then it's got a large space here on the inside for a laptop, and that's a padded compartment back here. You can see that, totally lined. We even got a plate in here just to show that you can do it. A little sappy plate there. The interior, I've got a, this is one of the liners from the watershed bags. Just something to have some extra waterproofness in there if I need it. The entire interior of the bag, with the exception of the rear where the map pocket is lined in loop Velcro. And this divider here on the inside is completely removable, just like so. And once again, the entire inside is lined, you can see that, with loop Velcro. So now that we got everything out of the interior, let's move to the back on the exterior here. So what you've got is a waist strap that comes out. Now usually you can obviously optionally run this with or without the waist strap. This happens to be a downrange gear adjustable waist strap that I really love the design. Big fan of these. I want to get a ton of them to replace everything that has a dual slide lock release waist strap on it. All my rigs, and started running it on this bag too. It just makes it really cool to quick adjust, and I'll show that feature in a second on the bag. But anyhow, the large rear pocket here is got a small Velcro tab. Show this here to release. And what you've got back here is a place to stash a concealed carry weapon. So what's great about this is, as the bag is on your back, you can just break this Velcro with your hand and go right to your concealed carry weapon, just like so. I've got a spare mag in here as well, so I like to run that as I'm walking around, concealed carry. Much easier to get to when I'm carrying around a bag like this than trying to deal with it on my waist. So let's continue on to the exterior, these big pockets here. So when you open the bag up, just like so. You come to these big main pockets here. And what Joel's done with these is made them have the ability to incorporate this drawbridge action with paracord. And this is just adjusted through the back here. Alright, sorry about that. I had to move some stuff out of the way. I had ants all over everything. So anyhow, these large exterior pockets have the drawbridge feature on them, much like the Mega Admin pouch does. One thing that I wish I would have done and had Joel do is incorporate some kind of channel for these drawbridge things, because once you get weight in here, they just kind of collapse like that. But obviously you can store a lot of stuff in here. There's a ETA kit, tourniquet, multi-tool, pockets for just about everything. Very versatile. On this side, and these pockets as well, can hold M4 mags, which is great. You can, obviously this bag can be supplemented as kind of an E&E bag or a bug out bag. Can hold up to 4 P mags on each side here. Got some other interior Velcro, which kind of show in detail in the photos, but just kind of wanted to give you an overview of the bag here. So what I'll do is I'll cut away again. I'll put the bag back on and show that waist strap and show how nicely it holds the bag. One more feature of the bag I'd like to mention real quick before we come off the ground here is the bottom of the bag has a little shock cord strung out on it, so you can hold a jacket or something, or bungee in anything you want down here at the bottom. These are the adjustment buckles for the lid, which you can, I've got tied up here. But you can, you know, obviously expand the lid to make it swallow up just about everything. But I find that at this setting I've got it at right now, I can pretty much put anything I want in the bag and it stays relatively still. But the bottom is lined with kind of an abrasion protectant, and I can't think of the name of this right now, but I'll get that in the article. And it's really great, so when you set down the bag, you're not riding right on that 1000D and wearing it down. So let's flip this bag up, put it back on, and I'll show you the waist strap adjustment. Alright, so we're back to the bag here. Again, the waist strap is kind of what we're going to go over real quick. What this gives you the ability to do is anchor in the bag, so when you're moving or shooting or whatever you might be doing with the bag is going to stay right with you. You can see it does have some movement, but it stays relatively still even when I'm moving. And a lot of that is thanks to this downrange gear strap. You can tighten that in, and it's got some bungee elastic on it, which really kind of gives it a way to have some play in it as well as hold it tight to your body. And another good thing about the waist strap here that Joel's incorporated is that these are repair buckles. So if you don't want to run the waist strap whatsoever, you can totally just take that off, and all you're left with is a little webbing loop. So anyhow, that's been my review of the custom bag that I had made from Zulu Nylon gear. Be sure to contact Joel if you want something like this done. He'd be happy to work with you. He's now got a bag that he's made available called the Emissary, I believe. I think that's right. Sorry, Joel, if I screwed that up. But the Emissary bag is what he's selling now. A lot of the features on the Emissary come from a lot of the custom work he's done on bags. So make sure you check him out, ZuluNylonGear.com. Tell him ITS sent you. Thanks for watching.